Hey everyone! Ever wonder if math matters outside of class? Spoiler, it totally does. Math is your secret superpower, helping you budget for games, plan trips, and even bake cookies. Every time you split a pizza or check if you're late, you're using math. It's not just about passing tests, it's about making smarter choices every day. Today, we'll unlock one of the most useful tools in your math toolkit, the linear equation. Don't worry, it's simpler than it sounds, and you'll see it everywhere once you know what to look for. We'll break it down, see it in action, and show you how it helps you solve real-life problems. Ready to level up your math game? Let's dive in. So, what exactly a linear equation? It might sound intimidating, but trust me, it's simpler than you think. We're going to break it down and show you how it can be a powerful tool in your everyday life. Think of it as a math relationship that always forms a straight line when you plot it on a graph. This straight line visually represents the consistent connection between two variables. It's all about steady change, like earning the same amount for every chore you do. This consistent rate of change is what defines a linear relationship. No sudden jumps or curves, just a smooth, predictable progression. The classic form that you'll often see is y equals sine mx plus b. This little equation is the key to unlocking all sorts of problems. Don't let the letters scare you. They're just placeholders. Once you understand what each one represents, the equation becomes much less daunting. Y is your result, the final outcome you're trying to find. It's the dependent variable, meaning its value depends on what x is. X is what you control, the input or the independent variable. You get to choose its value, and that choice affects y. M is the rate, also known as the slope. It tells you how much y changes for every 1 unit change in ax. It's the steepness of the line on the graph. And b is your starting point, also called the y-intercept. It's the value of y when x is 0. It's where the line crosses the vertical axis on the graph. For example, you get a $10 gift card, b, that's your initial value, the amount you have before you even start, and earn $5 per chore, m. This is your rate of earning, the amount you gain for each chore completed. The equation, y equals sine 5x plus 10. This equation perfectly models your earnings based on the number of chores you do. Do 1 chore, you have $15. That's your $10 gift card plus $5 for the chore. 2 chores, $20. See how it increases by $5 for each additional chore? That's the linear relationship in action. It's predictable and easy. Once you know the rate and the starting point, you can easily calculate the outcome for any number of chores. Linear equations turn messy situations into clear, solvable puzzles. They provide a framework for understanding and predicting outcomes in various scenarios. They're everywhere. Phone plans, where you pay a fixed monthly fee plus a charge per gigabyte of data. Taxi fares, with a base charge and an additional cost per mile. Shopping, anywhere things change at a steady rate. Look around and you'll start noticing linear relationships all over the place. Once you spot the pattern, you can solve for anything. You can determine the total cost, the amount of data you can use, or the distance you can travel. That's why linear equations are your new best friend for making sense of the numbers all around you. They provide a framework for understanding and navigating the world. They help you plan your budget, your time, your resources, predict future costs, potential earnings, upcoming expenses, and make smart decisions. Whether it's choosing the best phone plan or saving up for a new gadget, master this and you'll see the world in a whole new way. You'll start recognizing patterns and making informed choices with confidence. Let's see how it works in real life. We'll explore some practical examples and show you how to apply linear equations to solve everyday problems. Let's say you have $80 and you want to buy $44 jeans and as many $12 t-shirts as possible. How many shirts can you get without overspending? Set up the equation, 12x plus 44 equals sine 80, where x is the number of t-shirts. Subtract 44 from both sides, 12x equals sine 36. Divide by 12. X equals sine 3. You can buy 3 t-shirts. Instead of guessing, you used a simple equation to get the answer. This isn't just about shopping, it's about making your money work for you. Whether you're saving for a concert or planning a party, this skill helps you budget smartly. Linear equations give you financial confidence. You'll always know exactly what you can afford. That's real-world math power. Imagine you're on a road trip. The sun is shining, and the open road stretches out before you. Your destination? A thrilling theme park that's 350 miles away. The anticipation is building with every passing mile. You've already conquered 50 miles of the journey. The odometer ticks away, marking your progress. And you're cruising comfortably at a steady 60 miles per hour. The wind is in your hair, and the scenery is a blur. Now, the big question looms. How much longer until you finally reach your destination in those exhilarating roller coasters? Time to set up the equation. We can represent this situation with a simple linear equation. 60h plus 50 equals 350, where h represents the hours left on your trip. First, let's isolate the term with h by subtracting 50 from both sides of the equation. 60h equals 300. Now to find h, we divide both sides by 60. h equals 5. That means you have just 5 more hours to go. The theme park is within reach. This type of calculation isn't just for road trips though. These calculations are also used by pilots to determine flight times and fuel consumption, delivery drivers, who need to optimize their routes and delivery schedules, and anyone who needs to plan travel efficiently. It's a fundamental skill for logistics and transportation. Understanding the relationship between distance, rate, and time empowers you to manage your schedule effectively and plan ahead with confidence. It's a skill that proves useful not only in school but also in the workplace and in countless everyday life situations. So next time someone pipes up from the backseat and asks, "Are we there yet?" you'll be armed with the knowledge to provide a precise and satisfying answer. With a little math, you transform from a passenger into the trip-planning hero, the master of your travel destiny. See how surprisingly easy it is to apply linear equations to solve real-life questions and conquer everyday challenges? Now that you've mastered this, let's dive into another exciting example and further sharpen your problem-solving skills. Let's take math into the kitchen. Suppose a recipe says bake at 180 degrees Celsius, but your oven uses Fahrenheit. The conversion formula is a linear equation, F equals 1.8c plus 32. Plug in C equals 180. F equals 1.8x 180 plus 32. Multiply 1. 8 times 180 equals 324. Add 32, 324 plus 32 equals 356. Set your oven to 356 degrees Fahrenheit. Math just saved your cake. This skill is crucial in science and engineering, converting units, calculating dosages, or building safe structures. Linear equations are everywhere in the professional world. Scientists, engineers, and even doctors rely on them daily. Learning these formulas now gives you a backstage pass to real-world problem-solving. Whether you're baking or building, math makes it possible. Let's see why this really matters. So why should you even bother learning about linear equations? It might seem abstract and disconnected from your daily life right now, because they train your brain to solve real problems logically. Learning linear equations isn't just about memorizing formulas. It's about developing a structured way of thinking. Entrepreneurs use them to predict profits, analyze market trends, and make informed business decisions. They need to understand how different variables relate to each other. Tradespeople use them to estimate costs and timelines for projects, ensuring they stay on budget and deliver on time. Even creative jobs like graphic design or social media use these skills for pricing their services and analyzing data to understand what content performs best. It's not just about numbers, it's about thinking clearly and making smart decisions in all aspects of your life. Math empowers you to handle your finances, allowing you to create budgets, track expenses, and make informed investment choices. Plan your future, setting financial goals and developing strategies to achieve them, and avoid being fooled by tricky deals or misleading advertising. You'll be able to compare phone plans, understanding the true cost of each option. Save for big purchases like a car or a down payment on a house, and set realistic goals, breaking down large objectives into manageable steps. This is a life skill, not just a school subject, and it will serve you well in countless situations. The confidence you gain from understanding math will help you everywhere, from negotiating a salary to understanding complex data. You won't have to rely on anyone else to figure things out, empowering you to make independent decisions. You're building a foundation for success in any path you choose, whether it's in science, technology, art, or business. That's why this stuff matters. It's about equipping yourself with the tools you need to thrive in the real world. Today, you saw how linear equations solve real problems in the real world, from shopping to travel to science and beyond. That y equals mx plus b formula, it's your master key for life's puzzles truly. Every time you practice, you get better at unlocking new challenges. Don't worry if it's tough at first. Every mistake is a step forward. Look for steady rates and starting points in everyday life, and you'll spot linear equations everywhere. This is your superpower. turning confusion into clarity. Math isn't just for class, it's your tool for life. Keep practicing, stay curious, and remember, you've totally got this.